In Tibetan Buddhism, wrathful deities aren't evil. They are fully enlightened beings who take a fierce form to cut through illusion. Fire on the outside, completely still at the center. That's pretty much Maddie in season 3 of Euphoria, taken to the next level in episode 5 during that scene at the diner. In that scene, she talks to Rue about
Equanimity.
a word that maybe some of you may not have heard before, a practice that has an ancient root. Equanimity is called upeksha in Sanskrit, and it is one of the 4 immeasurables in Tibetan Buddhism. It's the stable ground underneath all real love and compassion, and it's the state where nothing external can move you. Essentially, it's the ancient practice of unbothered, in my lane, flourishing, hydrated. He talks about the milkshake either being terrific or terrible and it all being the same. Equanimity is an understanding that the world, with all of its flaws and fatalities, beauty and brutalities, is somehow equal. Every paradox is reconciled, everything comes full circle, everything in its place. Maddie does something interesting though when she quotes Jesus and talks about being in the world but not of the world. It's almost the same philosophical teaching, just a very different lineage. And like Buddhism's teachings and most esoteric paths, there's always an inner, outer, and secret meaning. For example, say what you will about the show, but there's something very meta and really interesting about the layers here. Almost every central cast member is dealing with a similar consequence of not reading the fine print on the contracts they sign, both spiritually and metaphorically, and in Cassie's case, literally. Nate is paying his IOUs 1 digit at a time from toe to finger. And don't get me started on the marriage contract between those two. And then Jules is like wrapped in plastic and living in a glass cage, paid for by her landlord. And then by the end of this last episode, Rue is buried up to her head in the sand. And I hope you make it out alive, babe. But look at Maddie. From her basement apartment, she's literally building an empire. From altars, including the one in her basement and the one that she luckily dodged, she's altering her reality. She's equanimity embodied, unfazed by working as an assistant under her boss, having to clean up little dog shit, but also building empires for everyone she manages. For Maddie right now, everything is terrific and terrible, and the difference is of no consequence to her. She's the rock that does not roll. She's in the world and not of it. Perfect harmony. It's all equal.